Alright, hello. I'm doing something I don't normally do. I'm actually gonna just talk over some gameplay. I guess kind of like a commentary. I got a new mic, so kind of testing it out and see how good it is and what I should do like to set it up and just kind of get the best quality out of it. This is my first try at it. So basically, I landed where I normally land in hovels. Pick up an easy two-piece. I don't know really what they were doing, and then I'm just gonna continue to loot, try to get everything I can. Um, I always, as you can see, I always grab an ACOG, so that way, if I get an assault rifle and there's ever someone from far away and I don't have a sniper, or maybe I hit him with a sniper and then I just want to tag him up with a AR to finish him, I can always just hit F1 very quickly and put the ACOG on it. It's better than having a red dot or a hollow. And then if I always have the opportunity, I always try to grab a 6x scope in case I ever run into a sniper, so I can instantly just have a scope instead of getting the sniper and then wishing I had a scope or anything like that. And as you can see, this is my normal rotation. I just start at those two buildings in hovel, and I move up to this one because normally no one lands here. And then most of the time, I'll either rotate over toward the beam, as you can see, like in the top right hand corner as I was running into this building, or I'll kind of like run over to the other little shacks if I don't have enough gear or like loot. As you can see, I fill up on meds, have a couple nades, and I don't have a sniper yet, but so basically what I'm doing is I'm rotating to try to get another sniper. I see this guy, take him out real quick, easy, and it's not a big deal. Loot his body. I'm kind of worried that there's probably someone else because you normally don't see people rotate through to hovels from anywhere else normally, depending on the zone. Most of the time you'll never see that though. So I decided to go toward like the medieval village because I want to try to catch somebody coming out of maybe castle, or just rotating to castle or away from it, depending. The reason I do this is because if you win the fights in castle, and say like I'm playing solos right now, so like that one guy that's at castle is probably pretty looted. He's probably got a sniper of some sort, and if he doesn't, that's just kind of very unfortunate and kind of just left up to randomness. But most of the time, there's always going to be some form of sniper drop, whether it just be one of them or multiple. So I'm just kind of rotating through. I'm kind of in the open right now. I don't really need to take any like precaution for like hiding because there's a lot of hills and small trees and stuff. So if anything, I can normally get away if someone tries to fight me like long range and I don't know where they are. I'm just like taking shots, and I can react and hide and heal if I need to because I have healing. So I just go in here looking for anything I need. I needed a shield. I saw that there was a shield in the window, so I made my way through here to just grab some loot and see if there's anything I don't have that I'd like to have. See if there's a sniper or anything like that. So, and now there's 18 people left. I have 3 kills. I didn't really have like a hot drop. Like I just kind of wanted to play for like the win. I don't believe I won this game, but I was kind of just playing for a win rather than a high kill gameplay. If you want to get like a high kill gameplay, you normally want to land villa or like castle, The only reason I don't always do that, I kind of just swap it up, is sometimes I like to just, take it slow and just kind of play my own game. Here I heard somebody, or I thought I did at least, and I was trying to like find him. I never saw him, so I go up to the top of the hill to try to see if I can take high ground and spot him. He was actually in that house, but I heard him from like that little shack that I was in, which is rather weird. I don't actually know how I was able to hear him, but so I loot his body. He has a sniper. I assume this guy came from Castle, so I'm not gonna be too worried about like people coming from there or getting shot in the back rather. So I just kind of keep moving. There's 14 people left, and at this point all I'm doing is trying to spot out anybody running from the zone, or trying to rotate to like a safe area where like the zone might end up. So for the most part, I'm just taking high ground and trying to like spot anybody out. I don't believe I saw anybody else except for the guy that killed me. I'm pretty sure. As you can see, I kind of rotate toward the end. There's not a lot of loot there, but normally like 2 or 3 people will land there, and I can kind of either pick up the kill or at least do some damage and possibly like get some information on like where everybody's kind of rotating like as a whole. The one thing about this game is that it's kind of weird, like the rotations and stuff, because it's slower paced because there's only 50 people. Apparently there's supposed to be 100 in like the full release, like 100 player servers, which I think will make the game very much more interesting, because like at this point it's kind of just like you're just kind of waiting. Like mid game, it's like, I mean, in every battle royale, like mid game is always really slow, but for some reason, in my opinion, I think it's very slow and much more boring than say like Fortnite. And yeah, I guess you can hear that. If you can, that's my brother being a fucking moron. I don't actually know. I assume this mic will pick it up because it's a lot better than the mic that I had. Also, let me know if the sound quality is good or if there's anything that I need to change with it. I think I have it pretty much set up like in a good way for, talking and, it being clear and stuff and not being all crackly and being able to pick up my fan. I could be wrong. I'll check, but like regardless, I'm gonna post this video. But yeah, like right now I'm just kind of like trying to find anybody running away from the zone or like coming out of it, and I didn't see anybody, so I kind of just made the decision to run to like the new zone instead of just waste my time there and then have to constantly be running from the zone. Because in this game, if you get in a fight while you're running from the zone, you're pretty much dead, because you're gonna take damage from the person that's shooting you. And then if you get caught in the zone, you die very quickly. It takes, like the first zone takes 3 points of health every second, or every tick rather. So you die pretty quickly in this, and just like in Fortnite, armor doesn't help you. It instantly just takes away from your health. I see that guy, and I'm trying to get to a position where I can heal and have like an advantage, because I was kind of out in the open just because I was trying to find somebody. And here I kind of just go complete potato mode and can't hit a shot, which is kind of embarrassing, but my reaction, I get so mad right there. Yeah, I'm gonna cut to another gameplay. So here, I decided to go Castle. Maybe try to get like a higher kill gameplay. I believe I only get like 2 or 3 kills though, and then I die. Anyway, my normal landing for Castle is to just land at this building right here and just kind of see if I can get lucky, because there's always like 2 or 3 people that land around here. I couldn't find a gun And I'm pretty sure I die here actually because there wasn't a gun and he got a gun. I may have I think I ran away and like found a P90 or something. So at this point, I'm just kind of like, I hear all this stuff going on around me. Kind of can see where people are. Like have a mental picture rather of where people are in castle, and I try to react to it accordingly. I know that this guy has a shield. He's a little bit more geared than I am, but I push him, and he's here to the left, and I pick up the kill pretty easily. I have 23 HP at this point, so I'm pretty nervous. I hear another guy around me to my left right there, so I kind of just take the headshot angle, and where I can, like, if I need to, I can just kind of, jiggle peek it by crouching. I take that guy out because I heard him. He was pushing me. He was really weak, by the way, too. I actually had a nanomed, which I didn't realize at the time until right now, which I probably shouldn't have popped it anyway, because if he could have caught me popping it, and he would have just taken me out because I wouldn't have been able to do anything because the animation wouldn't cancel. Also, to my knowledge, I'm pretty sure that the AK is actually better than the Mark 18. I'm not 100% sure, like statistically, but it feels like it does more damage. I prefer the Mark 18 though, because like it has less recoil, and it's just kind of like an easier gun to control rather than the AK. But as long as you learn the spray pattern, it's not too like big of a deal. For me personally, I think it's honestly, in most situations, it's better to just tap and like burst fire rather than full on spray. I don't always do that because it's just kind of like situational. I just think that I need to just hold left trigger like a bot, but for the most part, if I can like catch myself doing it, and that's something I've been trying to do in this game, is kind of mentally, create habits to do things like that, so I don't end up, making mistakes, small mistakes and dying because, I made like one small mistake by like, not hit firing when I should have, or, trying to spray when I should have been tapping, because like it's very easy to do well in this game as long as you don't make those really small mistakes, obviously, like in any other game. But the one thing I really like about this game, though, speaking of like, mistakes and stuff, is you get punished very much so for making those small mistakes. You'll see it, like if you don't hit your first shot on somebody and they have the opportunity to turn around and like find where you are, you're most likely, unless they're a complete bot and they can't aim, you're gonna take a good amount of damage. Whether that be like 50% of your health, or whatever that may be. It's kind of frustrating because like your first couple of games on, you're not really in the zone, and you don't have that mental aspect of like what you need to be doing always, or at least for me that is. And I always kind of end up making those small mistakes and stuff first couple of games on, and you can really tell, like, you could argue that it's because of like the specific player you're fighting against or whatever, but you can really tell like your first couple of games on versus like 4 or 5 hours into playing, and you start realizing what you should be doing, and like correcting small mistakes that you normally would do, how well you would do otherwise. So yeah, I killed that guy. I'm just looting him, getting some ammo, and kind of just decide to take a second because of the zone, just kind of wait it out. You could argue that I was just kind of like using that as an excuse to like kind of just camp and like waste time, which I kind of was, but I decided that there's 20 people left, the zone's coming in, I don't really need to do anything drastic, I just need to take my time, kind of look for other people to like rotate and like make a mistake from rotating out in the open and stuff. Here I probably shouldn't have rotated like I did, because like here I'm out in the open, really easy to like kill me. Anyone can like pop off a shot with a sniper and I'm dead. I don't have a shield. My helmet's half HP, so kind of, you know, shouldn't have done that, but kind of worked out. I got over here to where, like I said before, you know, there's hills and stuff. It's pretty easy to like use terrain as cover. You don't necessarily need to be in a building. I'm pretty sure, like, at this point, I was just kind of expecting someone to be in this house, because sometimes, you know, you'll be running up on a house when the zone's pretty far. The game's, you know, mid to late game, and someone will just be sitting in a house in this game, and personally, I get really mad when I see people do that. I mean, you know, just kind of contradicted myself by saying that, and then I did it, but it's kind of different. Like, half the time when I see people doing that, it's like they're literally just crouched in a corner waiting here, you know. I still need to work on my sniping in this game a lot. There is bullet drop, but it's very minimal, and it kind of like throws me off personally. Because of the fact that, like, I kind of expect it to be more, or like more drastic at least, like in Fortnite, having to, you know, compensate a lot more. I died here. I got shot in the back. Like I said, you know, I was really low on HP, and I didn't have a shield or anything, so, you know, you get shot in the back, you're pretty much dead anyway. It's not really anything you can do. But anyway, so I think that's all I really gotta talk about. I might throw in a couple clips after this, just of me playing, like some highlights or something, I guess. But yeah, just let me know how the mic sounds, and, you know, anything else I can do to like make my videos, I guess, more professional, or, you know, raise the quality of them. I'm pretty sure that me getting this mic is gonna help a lot, because my old mic was pretty bad. So yeah, see you guys later.
Come on, peek me. I feel like he's going to go all the way around the hill. Where'd he go? Dude, where'd this man go? What? Dude. I just got Houdini'd on. I'm baffled. I'm running away. Oh my god. Is this him? I don't even know if this is him. I didn't even get the armor. I don't have a helmet.